Up as a Sawyer, and there was one holdout, and that was Sue Ann, and that's where that came from. So
Woo!
And you are lucky to have me here live tonight. I just want to let you know that this is the original guide that was, first offered in Coffee County. No. Unbiased though. Unbiased. But as I've been approached, like the last few months, I've been on like 13 ops since May. I'm just constantly approached for information here. So I had to write a new guide.
That's a big one.
The master's guide, which is also, so if you're carrying this around and you don't want people to know what you're actually reading, is Grimm's Complete Fairy Tale. The book has gotten larger, but the cost is still the same, $89.99.
By midnight tonight, first payment's free.
There's some things I want you guys to know about swamping. Okay. You might have heard me earlier. I have dry mouth. Excuse me. Thank you, sir. I've been approached like, okay, Swan, how do I get what you have? How do I? So I have now developed a sign-off book. Okay. There are only a few individuals in this room, which will be named later, that are even ready to have this book, but I'll get to that later. But I'll just go over a few of the skills that, if you're contemplating this career path, not just like something you have to do, as a career, as a full-time career. First skill, start your sled. Can you start your sled? If you can't, obviously, if you can't start your sled, where the hell are you? Number 2, how to dodge limbs and logs. How to do a full sled pull, not just a partial sled pull. Constructing the proper debris pile, very important. How to abuse a Sawyer and get away with it. How to do the 2-armed limb carry, which I have to give credit to Hagar, because the other day he was swamping with us and with me, and quite honestly, Hagar, just trying to impress me because he kept saying, how's this? And he comes up, he's like, does this count for signing off on my 2-armed limb carrying? And I had to give it to him. He was my boss. So, proper dragging techniques. One of the last things you need to get signed off is, or will help your career path. Doing something extra nice for me, as master. We'll get some of these just signed off very fast, as I'll explain in a second. When you become a swamper, when you open your book, you do get a swamping kit. Now, my budget is way less than you guys with the paper bags and shit. So, that's the box that I did steal from the ops. So, just let me go over a few of the things you actually need. First of all, you get this little book, which is where, I have to say this, any Sawyers you're working with that are creeps or won't help or whatever, mark them in this book, and the swampers reunite. Now, when we go down or anything, we don't get whistles, and I've already talked about like it's too loud. But we do get jingle bells. So, probably nobody will hear it, but
We go down.
And I included this as a special bonus. I'm actually carrying the financial weight of this item. These are tiny little diamond black and red dots. while your Sawyers are sleeping one day to allow us all as swampers to know, good, bad, dodge them or not. You can place these right in the middle of their forehead because they're dead out. And the next day you will already know who's been tagged or not. The last time in your swamper bag. And I gotta give credit, you might be embarrassed, but that man sitting right back there, and would you raise your hand, please, sir? One of the things you have to learn as a swamper when you're bored, to look like you're doing something, is to pull the vines. I mean, these are like, and then you can stand in the corner and amuse yourself and leave them in Charisse. I had never disclosed this secret activity of mine as a swamper before. It's not, public knowledge. Ken, right back there, trying to be a better swamper, made a wreath all on his own.
Wow.
So, I mean, congratulations. Don't worry, I'm almost done, folks.
Take the time, Samantha.
Now, if I get
Just to be
distracted.
clear, that was not my read.
No, that was not
Mine
your
stayed together.
Leave me alone.
Let me refer to my notes. So there are a few people that I feel ready to open their books, so to speak. And you guys are all, you know what that means. Right. So I'm just gonna call them all up here and I want you to come up here and just line up. By the way, did you see the whole passing of the saw thing this morning? Did you realize that wasn't a real saw, that's a swamper saw? I'm just saying, that was my personal saw. Anyway, Miss Caroline Tran, come on up.
Yay!
Ellen Shepherd.
Wow.
Bill Medina.
Yay!
Blix.
Right.
Helen.
Yay, Helen!
Ken.
Oh, Kenny! So proud.
And Edgar. What's even so freaking amazing about these people as wannabe master swampers is that they're all Sawyers. And I have to go on record, whatever date it is, whatever year it is, who knows, as saying this opera is this week, 13 acts, some of them longer than others, since the hurricane started. I've had the best swampers that a swamper could have. And I'm just freaking delighted to give you this. Wait, how do they do it? What do you should?
This is the picture right here.
Oh,
yeah! As some of you may know, I'm not military, so I'm really not, and I'm dyslexic, so. Wow, this whole process is longer than I thought it would be. Nothing up my boob. Oh, wait. Funny story. Well, how do you guys always start that with? Wait, we're supposed to be.
No shit.
No shit.
No shit, there it was.
I have one. No shit. No shit. There I was. Oh, thank you. No.
Look this way.
I already forgot. No, I forgot what I was going to say. Spread the word. And everybody be aware, you know how we try to be more aware of ethnicities and lifestyle differences and all that. you may not notice this as a whole group of Sawyers, but when anybody gets up and talks about TR, it's like our Sawyers are the and our commander, you know, and just in the back of your mind, just plant a little seed. What about those of us who do choose to swamp for a living? Thank you very much.
Let's give Sue Ann one.